Welcome to Very Unlikely. So look, I want you to imagine you are living in the lap of luxury. And not just any type of luxury. We're talking Princess Amunda type luxury. All right, extremely wealthy, rich, everything that you've always dreamed of, right? And you're out whining and dining and you can't wait to get home because you have some pieces of artwork that are absolute classics. And at the end of the evening, you always like to go up there and just sit back and realize how much wealth you have. So you make your way home, you make your way to this room that no one is supposed to go into. You're heading up the staircase. Mind you, when it comes to those priceless pieces of art, we're talking about, use your imagination. Mona Lisa, let's say American Gothic, and what else? We'll say you got a Picasso in there. Like I said, you make your way up the staircase, you go into the room, and the artwork is gone. Now you can imagine, obviously, it's gonna be gut-wrenching. Hold on to that feeling. We're gonna talk about rare NFTs, and no, I'm not saying that NFTs at this point compare to these priceless pieces of artwork, but when you're in the crypto sector and you live and breathe it, you might as well believe that to these individuals that hold these rare NFTs, certainly the ones that are famously known, whether it be CryptoPunks or Bored Ape Yacht Club, you can best believe they're very, very important to them. And that's where this story picks up. By the way, if you're not subscribed, consider doing so. Also hit the like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm. Now, if you're not aware of the Bored Ape Yacht Club, you should be aware of them. The end of April 2021, these were released and it was all about creating community. These avatars are all over the place now on Twitter, pretty much every section of the internet, if you will. You see these now. Now, what originally cost a couple of $100 at the time of this incident, which I'm going to describe to you today, they had made their way up to, on the low end, having to pay $276,000 to get your hands on one. In late December 30th, Todd Kramer, ironically the owner of an art gallery, fell susceptible to a phishing scam. Now, a phishing scam, essentially people try to get you to click on a link. When you click on the link, well, it's malicious and there's obviously a number of activities depending on what you're doing that can happen to you and to your computer, and it is not a good thing. Something we always say in crypto is make sure you don't just trust any email or any link. Make sure. Todd Kramer wasn't just any NFT collector. Todd Kramer had a lot of Bored Apes. In my opinion, a lot anyway, right? He had 8 original Bored Apes, 7 of the Bored Ape Mutants, and as well, he also had a CloneX NFT. These amounted, as far as value, to 615 Ethereum at the time, which was worth $2.28 million. Now, Todd was holding these in a hot wallet. Now, if you're not aware of what this is, you have hot wallets and cold wallets. A hot wallet would be one such as a MetaMask or one that is a online wallet. Then you have a cold wallet, much more secure. The first thing I do want to iterate is a lot of people keep their money on exchanges, and just realize at the end of the day, if you do not have the seed phrase, then it truly is not your crypto. But back to it. He had his in a hot wallet. Doesn't have the same type of safety as a cold wallet does or a hardware wallet. Those are the same thing. By the way, if you're interested in a hardware wallet, I suggest you check out Legder. I've been using Legder for quite a while. There's a link in the description. You can click on that link, go to their site. If you really are truly into crypto in a heavy sense or plan to be in the future, you really need to check out Legder. There's some other options as well. I'm a big fan of Legder, so check that out. Due to this phishing scam and not having it in a hardware wallet, he looks and realizes his Bored Apes have been stolen. gone. He freaks out. He takes to the internet, starts tweeting. Other people see it. And he's basically appealing at this point for help. So OpenSea, an NFT exchange, was able to lock these down, but not so easy. Just because they lock them down doesn't mean that Todd Kramer gets these back. That is not the case. Now, it will prevent the person who stole them from being able to just take them and sell them, which is good. They don't get their intended result. But you may find this crazy. What actually happened, a lot of people were upset. People sent tweets. Actually, at the end of the day, Todd ended up taking the tweet down because he did not realize it would have the reaction that it did. So you have to understand, in crypto, when it's always touted about decentralization, for OpenSea to stop them from being able to sell them, well, that's not decentralization. Now, I understand people may have mixed feelings about it, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. So he did take it down because of the reaction. But it's very important that you understand, as you get deeper into crypto, more and more scams are going to pop up. And the last thing that you want to lose is what would amount to 615 Ethereum, or $2.28 million. And it is unfortunate that that is what happened. There's a major debate right now in crypto, and not even just crypto, but out there, period. What really is the value of NFTs? Well, I say the value is what someone's willing to pay for it. And when it comes to CryptoPunks and it comes to Bored Ape Yacht Club, whether it be the originals or the Bored Ape Mutants, people are willing to pay a lot. No different than Pokemon cards, no different than a Michael Jordan rookie. It's all about what someone is willing to pay for it. And as the wealth rises in the crypto world, these collectibles are likely to become more and more expensive because of the fact people can afford them. It's just that simple. Prices will go up, they'll go down, but this is a loss that you do not want to suffer. I would suggest, especially if you're starting to collect things of value, or you're holding, a rather large crypto amount, or as I said earlier, you plan to, you really need to take into account that you may need a hardware wallet. It gives you a seed phrase. You never give that to anyone. And at that point, it will prevent these types of things from happening. So I bought you this today because I think it's important that you learn from it. As I mentioned earlier, there's a link in the description if you are interested in Legder hardware wallets. By the way, do not get a hardware wallet off a third-party site such as Amazon or anything like that. They could have been tampered with. And you'll be in just as much trouble were you to get it from a random guy on the street. So do not do that. You want to get it directly from the actual site, the manufacturer. So it's important to bring you this because these things continue to happen. Make sure that you have the right equipment for the job, whatever the job is, right? Mainly, make sure that you understand what you're buying, first of all. Don't just go grabbing any NFT. People get wrecked in NFTs all the time. And while I think they're amazing, just know what you're getting and that all of them will not survive the same way with coins. Every coin you purchase is not Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's no different with NFTs. Make sure to hit the like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm. If you're not subscribed, consider doing so. As well, hit the bell for notification if you want to stay up to date on the latest content that I post. And the best thing that you can do to help this channel here is actually simply share it with a friend. Thank you for checking out the content, and I will see you next time.